Good morning, and it is time for coffee with Karma. So, have you ever wondered what you could do to set your book apart? In today's Fun Friday episode, I've got I've got three really cool ideas to make your book stand out from the pack. Hi, my name is Carma Spence, and I help entrepreneurs write lead generating books in 90 days or less, usually less. Anyway, so here's the concept, the big concept. Make your book interactive. Interactive, it's words on a page. How do you do that? Well, let me tell you three ways you can make your static book interactive. The first way is to include some form of quiz. And I actually did this with Public Speaking Superpowers. Yeah, one of the ideas I had for that book is that there are 6 different styles of speaker. And so I created a quiz that helps you identify your public speaking superhero archetype. And people ate it up. They love that quiz. And I'm actually now working in the background, although it's a low priority project. I'm working on a way to enhance it so that it's more accurate. And also, I'm building out the personas because I didn't have much time to do that before the book actually launched. So, a quiz is a great way to do it. So, how do you do? You can do it if your book talks about some sort of personality or a personality type. That's like a no-brainer. You just do a personality quiz. But you can also do all sorts of other kinds of engaging quizzes that help people enhance their knowledge of the book. You could actually do it as a knowledge test, although that's not as fun for people. If you want this book to really be interactive and engage your audience, you want to make the quiz something fun, something that they'll want to do even if they didn't read the book, which is why like a personality, if you can figure out a way to do it as a personality, that's the way to do it. Idea number 2, and that is to add an immersive game to your book. And I've seen this done for fiction. I haven't seen it done for nonfiction yet, but I know it could be. I know it could be. There are lots of platforms that will help you gamify your information. And so, for example, in a way, I'm kind of doing this for the author switch, which comes out in June. Right now, every month, I have a poll to decide on the new icon. So in October, it was the Mind Goblin. In November, it was an Emotional Hobgoblin. And starting today, you can vote for the Body Banshee icon. And you just go to authorswitch.com/poll and you can vote. And then there's a little button under there where you can enter to win a prize. This month's prize is an author diagnostic session, which is valued at $500. So, and every month I'm doing that for 6 months because there are 6 monsters. So that's one way I'm gamifying my book and kind of getting the word out there about my book. Another way I also have a quiz, which I'm also going to be improving for the launch of the book, where you can take the quiz and find out which one of these 6 monsters is causing your glitch in your author switch, aka writer's block. So, but to make a really immersive game, what you might do is let's say your book has a path. Your book is a path through your framework, right? You could create a website where people will interact with each step and they can't go on to the next step until they complete the first step. And you can make it almost like a fictional journey that follows your nonfiction information. And like I said, there are platforms that can do these different kinds of games. You can do less immersive games, but immersive games are better, ones where they feel like they're a part of the book somehow. And it could be a mobile app. A mobile app is a really good way to go because most people are accessing information online anyway. Some there's so many platforms, and I'm not as familiar. I haven't done the research on which platforms. There was one that came across. It's on. If you go to AppSumo, there's at least one gamifying software there that will help you gamify your information. There's probably more. And AppSumo is a great way to go because you can get like a lifetime deal at a really decent price, and you can play with it and learn it, and then you can always upgrade later. I love AppSumo. I love AppSumo. I'm an affiliate, but I never share my affiliate links. Anyway, and the third idea, and this is an idea I have talked about before, and that's called augmented reality. And basically what augmented reality is you provide readers with a URL or a QR code or both, and when they go to that website, they are provided with some way to visualize the information in the book. It can be a video, it can be an infographic, it can be just one, it can be an image, but it's basically by augmenting reality, what they're saying, it's not virtual reality, it's augmented, meaning that instead of just words on the page, you're now getting some sort of visual to enhance or augment the information. So with Home Sweet Homepage, I did kind of that, although you did have to sign up in order to get the videos, an email address to get a whole bunch of videos and a bunch of other things. And I am planning on doing something like that for the author switch, and I might do that for some of my ebooks as well. I haven't decided yet. But augmented reality is just basically and the reason why this has become a thing is because it is really, really hard to put images into an ebook that are effective. It decreases the amount of royalties you get because there's more bandwidth to do it, and it's really hard to get it to flow right. The best ebooks are text only, and then if you want to include images, plop in a URL that people can click on in the ebook and go to the web where you have your video or your infographic or something like that. And the same thing with physical books. You can put images in physical books, but again, they need to be black and white unless you want the book to cost a lot of money for you or your reader or both. So augmented reality is a really good way to do things to enhance your book without having to increase the price of the book. So those are 3 ideas: quizzes, immersive games, and augmented reality. And now I have an announcement. Today is December 1. What does that mean? It's countdown to 2024. Now, I did announce it in a post yesterday that I would be starting today. You may or may not seen it, so I'm announcing it everywhere. But starting today, every day this month, I will be dropping one quick tip that's about writing, publishing, marketing, or mindset around the author's journey. And sometimes it'll be in video, short video. I've got about 8 one-minute videos I've planned for this month. I've got several 3 to 5-minute videos planned for this month. And then I've got, like, today, I think it's tomorrow, I'm dropping a carousel on Instagram. You can't do the carousel anywhere else. And if you go to authorswitch.com/countdown 2024, I'm going to be putting the links to each day's content after they drop. So if you miss your space, you can just go to authorswitch.com/countdown 2024, and you can catch all the tips. There'll be 31 of them. I'm really excited. I've really dug deep. I've got some that are basic foundational tips, and then I've got some really cool, like, outside of the box tips sprinkled in there too. So if you pull all these tips together, you can make 2024 awesome. Let's do this together. And if you are ready to write your book because you haven't written it yet, I recommend grabbing my quick start guide to writing an authority building short book. Just drop an emoji or comment below, and I'll send you the link to the information download page. And this is Karma saying ciao for now.